Ayan, start na tayo recording ha. Group 4, start na tayo mag report. Bakit wala na ba ang battery?
So good afternoon everyone. We are the group 3 and we will discuss about the module 4 about managing checking and savings accounts.
Dumami na naman ang gamit dito sa bahay. Kumain na kayo? Merenda na ba kayo? Ay, saging. Sana.
So first, what is monetary asset management? Monetary asset management or the asset all about cash is a encompasses how you handle all your monetary assets including cash on hand, checking accounts, savings accounts, and certificates of deposit and money market accounts. Parang ang sinasabi lang po dito, ma'am, the monetary asset management, it's about how you manage po yung mga um, assets mo po, including the cash or including the things that you deposited in the banks. Next is the three tools of asset management. Checking account, savings account, and the monetary account. First is the checking account. Through checking account, you can pay your ongoing and current living expenses. Since in this type of account, you have the access to your money. It is an account that has low cost and is an interest earning. So gamit yung account na ito, you can pay your ongoing and current expenses. Sa gantong tool, you have the access to your account, but it is low cost plus interest earning pa. Next is a savings account. A savings account from the word itself, savings, wherein you are depositing funds that you will somehow withdraw to pay your upcoming expenses or to gather your funds for the future investment. Sa savings account naman, from the word itself, saving, you are saving your money for future endeavors such as emergency and all upcoming expenses, and it is also earning interest. Last is the money market account. A money market account or MMA or money market deposit account, MMDA, is a deposit account that pays interest based on current interest rates in the money markets. The interest rates paid are generally higher than those of savings account and transaction accounts. Ito naman yung account na wherein you pay a higher interest based on the rate sa market.
So we will proceed to the next topic, and the next topic is all about money market mutual funds. A money market mutual fund or MMF is a money market account in a mutual fund investment company rather than a depository institution. A money market mutual fund is also called money market funds. These are mutual funds sold by the brokerage, investment firms, and financial services corporation. They invest in high quality, short term assets by pooling money from various participants. Technically, investments, they function more like on demand cash accounts because the funds are ready available. There may be a minimum initial investment requirement to this mutual fund as well as balance requirements and transactions fees. There are further fees that bank accounts do not have to pay, such as an expense ratio, which is a percentage fee charged on the fund to cover the administration costs. This mutual fund distribution might be taxable or tax-free depending on how the funds invest. So, these mutual funds are not guaranteed by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, but the Securities and Exchange Commissions monitors them closely. A money market fund may invest in the following types of debt-based financial instruments or money markets, and these are bankers' acceptances, the mutual fund, the short-term debt guaranteed by the commercial bank. The next one is certificates of deposits, which is bank issued savings certificate with short-term maturity. Next one is commercial paper, the unsecured short-term corporate debt. Next is repurchase agreements where the short-term government securities. The last one is US Treasuries, which are the short-term government debt issues. These returns from these instruments are dependent on the applicable market interest rates, and therefore, the overall returns from the money market funds are also dependent on the interest rates. Next one is the asset management accounts. An asset management account is also known as an Align One account. Align. Is a multi-purpose is a multiple purpose and coordinated package that gathers most of the customer's monetary asset management vehicles into a unified account and reports them on a single monthly statement. As an asset management account combines the benefits of a standard checking account with the benefits of an investing account. These banking institutions are increasingly offering this type of account as customers seek to simplify their financial lives and save time. Where there are people who manage the accounts of customers to handle their monetary assets and to be organized and record it for them to have a documents that will serve as official record of their monthly statement.
Now, let's proceed to psychology of money management. Mo- most of the common most of the common cause of the tension for the personal matters or the family matters is that we all know that that is money, and managing money and making a financial decision is very important. First, managing money. Managing money is a process of expense tracking, investing tracking, budgeting tracking, and money. While the financial decision is a making decision based on your financial information available, and for this we can analyze, estimate, and we can promote our money itself. And now let's talk about how to talk about the financial matters. Next, please. Of course, first, get to know yourself. Of course, we need to get to know yourself. You need to know and understand yourself first on how you approach money and paano mo ba siya hinahawakan, paano mo ba siya sinisave, and paano mo siya ginagastos. Dapat alam mo muna yun sa sarili mo before you get to others, bago ka makipag-usap sa iba. And the second one is focus on commonalities. And dito, kapag may kausap ka na, you need to know what is your common goal on reaching the consensus without compromising others. And the third one is to learn to manage the financial disagreement. Of course, you need to be aware that we have a different perspective, we have a different views, to the family member or the people you encounter or you're discussing with financial matters. And the fourth one is use positive eye. You need to determine what kind of feeling that you experience during the discussion. And the last is being honest and talk regularly, because you need to you need to be honest on your intention, you need to be honest on the things that to you wanted to, and that's all. Thank you.
Next are the list of how to make the following your money habits when managing checking and savings account. First, use a free interest earning checking account for your day-to-day spendings. A checking account is a type of bank account that allows you to easily deposit and withdraw money for daily transactions. Checking accounts where you can use it to purchase, bills payment, and ATM withdrawals. These checking accounts typically earn less interest or not at all. Number two, use high interest savings account for funds you will not need for 6 months to about 5 years in the future. By using high interest savings accounts, come with no additional costs such as monthly fees and low or no minimum deposits and balance requirements, because the highest yield savings account are online. Most make it easy to manage your money on the go with mobile banking apps. By using high interest savings account for fund, you will preserve it and may gain a lot in the future. Number three, use investment for needs that will not occur until 5 or more years in the future. If you don't know what to do with your money and you're not afraid to lose it, maybe you can try long-term investment where you invest it in different companies. By that, you're giving a job to your money, and time pass by, you can become wealthier than you expected to. Number four.
Number 4. Maintain an emergency fund sufficient to cover 3 months of expenses. As a general rule, emergency funds should cover at least 3 to 6 months worth of your living expenses. The idea is that your emergency fund should be able to cover your daily expenses for at least half a year, and should anything that hinders your ability to earn happen, well, it's good to provide emergency fund because we don't know what will happen in the future, but at least expect the worst. In that, you should provide emergency fund. 5 is buy certificates of deposit when saved funds will not be needed until a specific future date. Because of the nature of CDs, once you put the money in, it is stuck there until maturity. Unless you want to pay a hefty penalty and you are stuck with the same interest rate. The last one is reconcile your account statements monthly. Well, a reconciliation is the process of comparing internal financial records against monthly statements from external sources, such as a bank, credit card company, or other financial institution, to make sure that they match up. Reconciling the accounts is a particularly important activity for the businesses and individuals because it is an opportunity to check for fraudulent activity and to prevent financial statement errors. That's all. Thank you.
That's all lang po, ma'am, for our topic for Module 4 po. Thank you po.
Anyway, students, no? So, what are the following things that you have learned today throughout our discussion? Jobilito, are you with us today?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I am the one who report the
Ay, sorry, ikaw pala yung nag-report. So, hanap tayo ng mga classmate nyo, ah. So, let me call on Buenaventura, Isabel. What are the following things that you have learned out from the reporter today?
Yes, ma'am. Ano po ulit yan, ma'am?
Ano yung mga natutunan mo ngayon out from hearing the report of your classmates?
Yes po. Yung learning ko po na natutunan dun sa reporting po nila na kailangan po i-manage natin yung finances natin na para po maayos po yung mga ano natin. Finance po.
Okay, what else?
And need po mag-save po ng money para po magkameron po ng magandang savings po, ma'am.
Alright. So, paano daw kapag daw magsisave daw tayo at kailangan natin ng emergency funds, ilang daw yung equivalent niya? At least 6 months of your daily expenses. So, kung halimbawa kayo ay mawawalan ng trabaho, kailangan yung savings nyo is 6 months ng inyong daily expenses, no? Halimbawa, ang expenses nyo monthly is 20,000 times 6, dapat maka 120,000 ka bago ka mag-resign, di ba? At least, secure na yung 6 months mo na meron kang kakainin. Another thing, Grace, Suan, ano yung mga natutunan mo today? Shane, ano yun? Shane, Grace, ano yung mga natutunan mo today?
Yung checking account, ma'am.
Ha?
Yun sa ano po, ma'am, sa checking amount. Ako sa
Account.
food.
Anong meron?
Ano, ma'am, kung paano po magastos po sa ano po, magastos ng pera sa pang-araw-araw po.
Alright. So, any other question?
None so far po, ma'am.
Alright, thank you. And do you have any questions for the reporter?
Ma'am, ako po may tanong po, ma'am, hindi sa reporter po.
Anong tanong?
Ano po, ma'am, yung next po ba na group magre-report po ulit yung group corp?
Opo, next meeting.
Next week po ba may...
Opo.
Okay po, ma'am. Thank you po.
Ma'am, ano topic po, ma'am?
So, if you don't have any questions,